subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Help promote and rank up my channel. So we're here to review Netflix original series, and it will be spoiler free. Netflix original series based off the Capcom Resident Evil games.
Resident Evil
Infinite Darkness. No, I don't usually do my reviews on this channel. I usually do it on my second channel, Strand of Fate Reviews. But I'm gonna drop one on here today anyway. Now, when it comes to Resident Evil, I'm a fan of all the games. Well, the original games, the earlier games, and some of the offshoots like Resident Evil Outbreak, Outbreak File 2. Those are great. I've played a lot of the other games too. As far as TV shows and movies go based on Resident Evil, the CGI animated films are probably the closest you're ever going to get to staying true to form, to the games, to the look of the characters and feel. Because there's a lot of Resident Evil content right now in development. There's an alternate timeline show where it looks like the cast of the CW. Then there's the upcoming reboot that's actually supposed to be based off the mansion and all that. Off Resident Evil 1 and 2. But even then, they don't accurately depict the characters the way they should be. So as I've stated, this will be a non-spoiler review. I'll quickly jump through the positives, and then I'll tell you what little bit of negatives there are. So after the events of Resident Evil 4, Leon is called into the White House just in time for a zombie outbreak occurring in 2006. Leon and Claire separately end up investigating something that happened with the military back in 2000 in the country of Panamistan, if I'm saying that right. While it is disappointing, we do not get Leon and Claire working together for a good portion of the series. It feels true to the games, how they would have separate playthroughs for each character, but end up in the same place along the way, always end up meeting up, crossing paths. The flashback scenes in the military ops of Panam are true to horror. Like Black Hawk Down meets the most intense zombie scenarios from The Walking Dead. Brutal scenery, excellently lit. The CGI animation has this amazing photorealistic quality. The attention to detail, and at brief times, you might actually be convinced we've suddenly shifted to live action. Because the designs are so true to the characters from the games, it will likely be the best you ever get from any Resident Evil movies or TV shows. There are mentions of Raccoon City, the events of Resident Evil 2, the events of Resident Evil 4, while you don't get to see like Ashley interacting with Leon on screen. Photo of her, there is references to her, there's mention of her. It's all pretty damn cool. But there are some negatives on this one, unfortunately. The animation can be a bit awkward in the expression of characters' body language. The voice acting isn't always on point, but doesn't always progress smoothly. Things don't always just transition over smoothly. There are moments where Leon's just like hanging from one hand for extended periods of time when he doesn't have to. It's just like, pull yourself up, man. Well, use your other hand. Are you too busy jerking it right now to use that other hand? What are you doing with that hand? Much like the games, the series moves from horror to action, where it ends up. The last episode is kind of more action-oriented, and that's kind of how the games went as they took inspiration from the films and became more action-oriented. The other thing is, there's only 4 episodes. Each episode's like 28 minutes long, so the runtime ends up to about a total of like maybe 1 hour and 45 minutes. You have to question why they even bothered making a series. They could have used longer runtimes or something to make more sense that this is a series rather than a movie. Now, I can't wait for season 2, but who the hell knows when that's going to be. I have no idea when that's going to be. Overall, for me, this was a solid 7 out of 10, but it's hard to give it any kind of rating at all because it just feels like an unfinished film because it's a show, but it just goes by so damn fast. Did you like it or did you hate it? Let me know in the comment section below and tell me which one's your favorite Resident Evil game. Stay awesome. Rock on.